Yokoso from Japan. Well, got back from Tokyo. I'm pretty tired right now. Um, I want to talk to somebody, but nobody's around because, well, they're in other countries and stuff. Uh, and RA called the ex-girlfriend once today. Any more would be weird, nah. So, here I am talking to the camera. What can I tell you about Tokyo? Well, maybe I'll show you some pictures next time. I can tell you a funny story about this morning / last night. Like, alright, so it was New Year's, right? I decided not to sleep on New Year's because I was in Tokyo on New Year's. So I started off the night at the youth hostel, even though I wasn't technically staying there anymore. And luckily, there was a bunch of French guys there, and they brought down some, what do you call it, foie gras? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sure a million people will be like, no! But anyways, yeah, foie gras on toast, and it was kind of like really tasty butter. And yeah, so that was cool. And then I went with them to a shrine, shrine dedicated to studying luck. So they all want to pass like the civil servants exam or whatever in France. And then we went to a club, I can't remember what it was called, in Shibuya. And it was a smaller club. There was no line, but yeah, the new year rolled over while I was on my way down the stairs into that club. And yeah, let's see, that was, it was house, I think. I really don't like dancing to it. It's just kind of slow, and I don't know. And there should be a word for when you take a little bit of pity on a girl and she's not that great looking, but you try to like dance with her and entertain her anyways. And then later, like, you come out of the bathroom and she's all over some guy, and you're like, I was taking pity on you, and you chose somebody else? Oh well. I don't know. Maybe that's just irony is the word. And anyways, I ended up in Roppongi around 5 in the morning because I didn't plan to sleep. I had nowhere to go really, so I heard Roppongi still had some parties, so went there. Got a massage from a Chinese lady, totally legitimate, and I made that clear to her from the beginning. But definitely don't do that because, alright, so 3,000 yen for 30 minutes. That's what I wanted because I've been walking for an average of 5 hours a day for like 8 days, right? I needed a massage, and I was willing to pay that ridiculous price. But first thing they do is they charge you an extra 1,000 for no reason once you get in there. And it's like, whatever. And then you can hear nasty stuff going on in the other rooms of the guys that have no moral character at all. And, yeah, and they say stuff, the guys, that are just horrible, horrible stuff going on in there. And, I don't know. The massage did help my back. She popped my back in 2 places, which was really nice. And then she offered other things, and I was like, no, we talked about this. I really just want a massage. Okay, moving on. So I ended up in a club called 911 Black, I think it was. Isn't my hair lovely? And there was supposed to be a 2,000 yen cover charge, but like it was like 6:30 in the morning, I think. And the guy was just like, alright, come in. And so I got in, and it was so dirty, like people just been partying for hours and hours, so and I wasn't really feeling it. I kind of sat down in the back, and I saw this interesting girl looking at me, like interesting in a different way. I couldn't quite pin it down. And then I saw her friends, and I realized they were possibly transvestites. Not sure. And at one point, I was just kind of standing up and just shaking back and forth, and this one that I think was a transvestite came up to me, and I was like, well, whatever, I'll kind of dance next to you. But she was all like trying to grab me and trying to make me shove my hand down her pants and stuff, and she bit me on the cheek. And I was like, yeah, okay, so goodbye. And that was a funny way to end the evening, I thought, and kind of a metaphor for Tokyo overall. Looks pretty, but it might have guy parts inside. That's not a good metaphor at all, really, actually. Sorry. Anyways, I'll show you pictures next time.